Hey, everybody. My internet's a little slow today. I think it's due to the Arizona weather. We're overcast because I always think it's about satellite connectivity regarding reaching the earth and with all the cloud formations and overcast. So hopefully it's not too bad for you because when I'm watching me, I'm speaking out of sync. So give me a little grace period there. Now, today's t-shirt, which I wanted to share with you, is from my urologist who has retired, but he has a contest in the office where people could submit ideas for the theme of pdoc.com. Okay. And this is one of them that won first prize a couple years ago. They used the form of an optics chart. C, me, to P, PDOC. I think it's classic. It's just the best. So I am definitely voted for that one. It won. So the people in the office were excited, and he did allow us to do it too. So I'll have to find the one that I created and won first prize, which you'll like. And it's basically a theme on a variety of well-known establishments, not so much logos, but just kind of the theme of how to promote PDOC. And it's pdoc.com, which I think he kept for decades because he thought it was so cool from college. So today we are covering, in my 5-part series, part 3. It's the additional terms for YouTube Primetime channels. So as I've stated before, over the weekend, we received this notification that effective as of September 26th, these changes, the following changes, including the ones I've already covered and the ones I will be covering, are going to take effect. Okay. So just to reiterate what was in the email portion, in the portion of what was in the email, we are updating the terms of service for YouTube Premium, YouTube Music Premium, and YouTube Premium Lite subscriptions. Terms. So whenever we see the word terms, that's what they're referring to. These new terms will be included in the YouTube paid service terms of service and will go into effect on September 26, 2025. Today is September 18th, so we're less than, we're 6 days away, right? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, no, 15, 16. So we are 8 days away, 18 and 8. Additional terms for YouTube Primetime channels. And yes, I'm wearing a scarf, even in Arizona, because I have a messed up neck and it's cold, it aches, and I don't want to complain about it. So just accept the collar, accept the scarf in Arizona. 1, your acceptance. Each subscription for a YouTube Primetime channel, a Primetime channel, is offered as an independent subscription separate from any other Primetime channels and content purchases or subscriptions you may have, including, without limitation, your YouTube TV subscription, YouTube Premium subscription, and any YouTube TV add-on content you may have elected. Your acceptance continued. When subscribed to each Primetime channel, it is considered a separate content subscription subject to the above paid service terms, and these additional Primetime channel terms, YouTube enables access to certain premium features or content that may not be available to you on a Primetime channel. By purchasing a subscription to a Primetime channel, you agree to the paid service terms above as well as these Primetime channel terms. If any part of these Primetime channel terms conflict with any part of the above paid service terms, the terms and conditions of these Primetime channel terms will apply to your Primetime channel subscription. 2, entitlement. Your Primetime channel subscriptions are separate from your YouTube TV subscription. However, certain Primetime channel content may be viewed on YouTube TV. When Primetime channel content is viewed through YouTube TV, the additional terms for YouTube TV and not these Primetime channel terms will apply. For information on how to view Primetime channel content on YouTube TV, please visit our Help Center. Don't forget FAQ. That's frequently asked questions for those that don't know what the acronym stands for. Three, content. YouTube is not responsible for the content provided by primetime channels. You must be at least 18 years of age to subscribe to a primetime channel, and it is your responsibility to ensure proper viewership of primetime channel content. Content availability on each primetime channel is subject to YouTube's community guidelines. Therefore, because of this or other legal or policy reasons, you may not be able to watch all of the content that would otherwise be available from a primetime channel content partner on YouTube in some cases. This content may only be available from the content partner directly. It sounds like a lot of pronouns. It's hard to get it in my head to understand content partner, what's available on YouTube TV, and depends on what's available, how much they'll show, and then you might get the full viewing or whatever from your partner directly. So I just want to understand what that means. So it's a question in my mind. Don't know if that's the same for you. Three, content continued. YouTube is not liable to you for primetime channel content that is not available through YouTube. However, if a primetime channel's content becomes unavailable on YouTube, you may request a partial refund for the unavailable/affected content. Three, content continued. Some primetime channel content may not be downloaded. Some primetime channel content may not be authorized and therefore not available for particular geographic or metropolitan areas, time zones, or particular devices. In addition, some programming, especially certain sports programming, go Lions, may be subject to local or regional blackout and substitute programming may be shown instead. Google's content partners have discretion over the programming they include in each of their primetime channels and may modify programs, program elements, promotional, or other materials at any time. Primetime channel content availability may also differ by time zone. And as you know, in Arizona, we do not have a time zone, so the closest we have is Mountain Standard Time, but we don't change twice a year like the rest of the country. Kind of cool. Three, content continued. YouTube will monitor usage and protect content on the service from piracy, unauthorized access, distribution, or use through content protection systems and related applications designed to withstand circumvention. Any reported or suspected circumvention may result in termination of your subscription and or your account. Three, content continued. Closed captioning, which I've told you yesterday, I love to use because of my hearing issues. So it's really important to me to have closed captioning turned on when I'm watching movies or TV shows. Closed captioning, video description information, and other data will be provided as required by law or regulation. Program signaling secondary audio, watermarks, and non-essential data may be included in primetime content at the content partner's discretion. YouTube will not remove any essential data from primetime channel content and will work to ensure that the audio and video quality meets minimal thresholds. A lot of this I seem to recall from yesterday's stream. So could be a little bit of overlap, but it might be just more specific. So be cognizant of that. Three, content continued. Access to primetime channel content may be suspended in whole or in part or any reason, including legal or regulatory reasons, such as an order or injunction from any court, administrative body, or regulatory authority, or due to material unauthorized access or use of content. Live playback of content within a primetime channel is solely for your personal, non-commercial use and not for group viewing. Your programming and advertising viewership may be measured during live playback in the same manner as for linear distribution of the programs. 3. Content continued. Use of the live playback functionality can only be undertaken to the extent permissible under copyright and other applicable laws. Each of your subscriptions for a primetime channel is separate from any other primetime channel. Subscriptions you may have and may be canceled independently from any other primetime channel subscriptions. Primetime channels is subscribed is to as part of a bundle of primetime channels may only be canceled by canceling the bundle of primetime channels in its entirety. So you give up one, you give up all. 4. Accessing content. You may access primetime channel on a limited number of devices at the same time. When the device limitation is reached, you may not access a primetime channel on additional devices. I remember yesterday we talked about a household having 3 or 4 uh, devices accessing the streams. So it is limited, but you'd have to go back to my stream yesterday just to confirm. Number 5, payment. The data on which your subscription for each primetime channel auto renews will be based upon the date you first purchased a subscription to the primetime channel. And yesterday it also talked about, I don't know, 10, 20, 30. You can have quite a few devices that are able to access your account. But again, it's limited to streaming on only a smaller number. 6, ads. The ad experience for each primetime channel's content may be different from what you see on YouTube, YouTube TV, and other primetime channels. This includes, but isn't limited to, the frequency of ads or length of ad breaks. And here I'll stop and say ad is short for advertisement. Once again, they're kind of clipping the English language, right? So ad is for advertisements. YouTube Premium members may still see ads on primetime channels. Yeah. 7, prohibitions. The YouTube logo and other trademarks, graphics, logos, scripts, and sounds are trademarks of Google and or its primetime channel content partners. You may not use, copy, download, or otherwise exploit any of these Google and or primetime channel content partners' trademarks or materials displayed through YouTube. You do not gain any sponsorship, affiliation, or association with any primetime channel content, networks, programs, or any primetime channel content producer through your use of the YouTube primetime channel service. This really sounds a lot like yesterday, so I'm wondering if it's redundant, just under a different title. I don't know, but why make it more difficult if that's what occurred? 7, prohibitions continued. Primetime channel content partners are the exclusive owner of the primetime channel programming and content distribution on their primetime channel, even when a copy of the content is stored by you. You do not obtain any proprietary rights in any primetime channel or its programming or content by using the YouTube primetime channel service. So you can watch, but you don't own. Okay? So be cognizant of that too. 8, privacy and security. With YouTube primetime channels, as with all YouTube products and services, the Google privacy policy controls the use, collection, and sharing of data. YouTube may share aggregated data with its content partners. Aggregated. 8, privacy and security continued. YouTube will use Google's proprietary location detection services to determine location. Your location will be used to I, determine which primetime channel content you are permitted to access, and I, provide access to that primetime channel content. YouTube may also use other means to verify location and primetime channel content accessibility. YouTube reserves the right to monitor and report to primetime channel content partners on usage patterns including inactivity, in accordance with the Google privacy policy, which we need to look over. 8. Privacy and security continued. Because primetime channels may be accessible from various permitted devices, i.e., mobile, desktop, or of various third party sites, i.e., content partner sites, the personal information collected may differ depending on the access point. Be sure to check the privacy policy of each underlying site where you access YouTube to understand the data being collected and shared. Additionally, your account may be linked to other of your accounts to facilitate a personalized experience on an applicable access point. If you watch content on a different access point than YouTube, you may be placed within the interface until such time you switch back to YouTube. 8. Privacy and security continued. YouTube may actively recommend content, market, and promote the Primetime channel service and related services to users through algorithmic driven, personalized recommendations tools to deliver optimized personalized results. YouTube may also collect results and metrics related to the personalized content delivery and or the marketing campaigns for distribution to our partners within the scope of the Google privacy policy. I'm going to go back and watch yesterday's because if this is the same deck section, I'm going to revisit it and have to do another stream if I just by chance don't have this is a duplicate. Sorry about that if it is, but it's still worth watching twice. 8. Privacy and security continued. YouTube will not change or otherwise interfere or authorize, facilitate, or enable the change of or other interference with your primetime channel selection unless specifically authorized by you. YouTube may supply security and content protection updates, including security patches, from time to time. Such security enhancements must be promptly downloaded, installed, or otherwise implemented by you upon notification of their availability. Yeah, I really believe I've done this one. Patches. Let me just give you a little bit of that background from my corporate life and my computers world. Patches are basically code updates, usually code updates. So they need to download that and update your phone or your desktop or whatever device you're using to better access YouTube and maybe like bug fixes, they also refer to. A bug fix is something like when you click on something and it goes awry. Well, then too many people have that same issue. So they go in, they have a fix, and that's what a patch can be where they download it. Then you have to make sure that you download it on your device and it should be corrected. So if you have issues, do send through the customer support or the help center. Make a note of it. Let them know because the more people that talk about an issue or have the same issue will raise the level of urgency to get it corrected. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Live there too. People complain, but if there's not enough of them, sometimes it's not raised up to higher on the list to be corrected. 9. Measurement. Our primetime channel content partners, as well as our advertisers, seek to measure the performance of their primetime channel content across many platforms, including YouTube Primetime Channel service. YouTube Primetime Channels may feature Nielsen proprietary measurement software, which will enable you to contribute to market research, such as Nielsen TV ratings. Accordingly, YouTube may permit the use of third-party measurement or software that enables third parties, such as Nielsen, to include your viewing on YouTube Primetime Channel in calculating measurement statistics, such as TV ratings. 9. Measurements continued. To learn more about the information that Nielsen software may collect, please see the Nielsen Digital Measurement Privacy Policy at https://www.nielsen.com digital privacy. That policy includes information about your choices with regard to Nielsen measurement software on YouTube. For choices with regard to Nielsen measurement software on the YouTube mobile application, please visit our help center. I know I read that one again. Additional information. Of course, these are the links that I mentioned yesterday. Privacy policy you'd want to look at and read verbatim so you understand. The refund policy so you understand how that works. Don't forget. Let's say you did a 7-day trial and you forgot to cancel on the 8th day. If you reach out to the customer support, they can take it into consideration. It's only been 1 day and they will cancel the automated recurrence of the charge for the next month. But if you go 2 weeks or so and then say, oh, I forgot to cancel it, they probably will bill you that first month, but cancel the subscription for the following month going forward. But at least you can still watch whatever's available during that original month that you canceled it in. Help Center, we talked about that. And frequently asked questions on there, and Google privacy policy, which I really want to take some time with my busy schedule. I'll try to make time to create that one. And hopefully I am able to double check the deck I created, see if it was redundant, and I will do what is this one? 238 part 3A. Okay. Maybe later today, because I got a lot of things going on today. May have to run to the courthouse for some public documents. You never know. But anyway, they have some stuff going on today, so I'll try to do a part 3A as necessary. Okay. Otherwise, it'll be tomorrow's part 4, which, as we know, includes additional terms for NFL Sunday Ticket. Go Lions! That's right. My team from Detroit, Michigan, where I originally born and raised until we moved to Arizona about 15 years ago. Nice. And I still can't believe I'm wearing a scarf in Arizona, but my neck needs to stay warm. It hurts, So appreciate you guys hanging in there with me. I hope you get information. I will follow up with if this was redundant and if I just did the deck wrong, or if this actually is what they had available. Because sometimes they're very similar in their terms, depending on if it's YouTube TV, YouTube Primetime channels, and then so it could be redundant verbiage. So I don't want to say, yay, I did wrong, but I'm going to double check it and back to you. You'll see a stream 3A if necessary. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow for part 4 of 5. We're almost done. I appreciate your time. Don't forget, this becomes effective as of September 26th. Appreciate your time. Thanks for joining. I shall talk to you later. Take care. Have a wonderful day.